Hey guys, I'm Martin and welcome to Tech of the Future. I hope you guys doing well. So let's begin. Apple reported its quarterly earnings and Tesla was profitable in the first quarter. New Apple 12 price leak, can the government track you using contact tracing, and many more. So, let's get to it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Small update from my end. As you know that I didn't post any video last week. I have been doing some research on the stock market and taking advantage of the low stock price for some of the companies that I had my eyes on. If you're interested in stock market, let me know in the comment section below. First, in Apple news. Last week we had some juicy iPhone 12 price leak from John Prosser. He tweeted the iPhone 12 price. He said that these are the same sources who gave him the iPhone SE information, and let me tell you this. He was correct about many of the leaks that he got from his sources before. And yes, I just wanted to acknowledge this that I know that some of the information I'm about to tell you could or will change in next 5 months or so. You may ask why. Well, that is because look at this. I'm being optimistic that we will see the same prices that John has said. Also, I'm getting very excited to see the same prices on stage during the unveiling. But here's the thing. Apple might increase the prices for the iPhone 12 lineup. Here's why. John is treating the iPhone 12 Pro and the Pro Max as if the price is normal. The iPhone 12 Pro is $1,000 and the Pro Max is $1,100. Here's my thought. Apple always increases their prices when they redesign the iPhone lineup. I mean, look at the spec, right? All I'm saying is that it might be somewhere between $1,100 for the Pro 6.1 inch and $1,300 for the Pro Max 6.7 inch. By the way, if the prices are the same as John said, I am all in for this. Who doesn't like lower price for Apple products, right? So if this were to happen, the new iPhone 12 lineup would be the flagship going against companies like Samsung with their S20 phone lineups with a price tag of $1,000 for the S20 and $1,400 for the S20 Ultra and many other Android phones. Another interesting price for the non-Pro iPhone 12. Okay, so look at the spec and you tell me how on earth Apple is going to lower the price for the 5.4 inch and the 6.1 inch. For me, I'm going to say that the price might be in between $700 for the 5.4 inch model and $900 for the 6.1 inch model. But here's the thing, John might be right here. Why I say that? It's because there is a way that Apple could actually reduce the price of the iPhones. Well, as you know that Apple gets their display panels from Samsung and those displays are not cheap. So if Apple changes to another company, they might be able to lower the price. Moving on to another Apple news. Apple and Google teaming up to create an app support for COVID-19 contact tracing. This new COVID-19 app support is aimed at helping public health authorities to perform contact tracing. That is, if you have come into proximity or contact with someone who has tested positive for the coronavirus. I have a few points to talk about contact tracing via Bluetooth in iOS and Android. Please stay updated on this topic if you guys want more information since Apple and Android will give a big update in first or second week of May. So let me get this out of the way by saying that there will not be any monetization of contact tracing data from the government, nor Apple or Google. Apple and Google reiterate that the software relies on a user's device for processing and data storage. Again, contact tracing data is only stored and processed on a user's device. The public health authorities develop and update apps to work with Apple and Google's contact tracing software to support. So there is no way that government nor Apple or Google would be able to track and store any of your information. I highly recommend that you guys read more information on this topic. I will link the sites in the Find More Information section. Moving on to Apple's earnings call. Apple posted quarterly revenue of $58.3 billion, an increase of 1% from the year ago quarter, and quarterly earnings per diluted share of $2.55, up 4%. International sales accounted for 62% of the quarter's revenue. This is a good news for Apple during the global COVID-19 pandemic. I say good news because Apple was expected to report a lower revenue in this quarter. Okay, so here's the breakdown. $13.3 billion in service revenue, up $2.2 billion compared to the same quarter a year ago. And services include things like Apple Music, the Apple Store, iCloud, Apple Care, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, and Apple News. iPhone revenue was $28.96 billion. Wearables pushed in $10.1 billion. Mac $5.35 billion. And iPad $4.36 billion. Apple executives noted that a significant profit of Mac buyers are new to the platform and that the company's overall global install base has reached a new high. So the bottom line is that their net income and operating income decreased from the previous quarter and expected to report lower revenue in next quarter. Moving on to Tesla's earnings call. For the first time in the history of Tesla, they achieved a positive GAAP net income in the seasonally weak first quarter. Beside the global pandemic challenges, they were able to achieve the best first quarter for both production and deliveries. They increased the cash equivalents to $8.1 billion in quarter end cash, driven mainly by the recent $2.3 billion capital raise. Yes, they have gross margin of 25.5% as well as a total gross margin of 20.6%. Both reached their highest level. Also, a total revenue grown 32% year over year. Besides, the weakest quarter of the auto industry and Tesla made profit in the first quarter. This is fantastic news, guys. This profit comes from the Model Y beside the lower deliveries. But still, in the history of Tesla, a new product is profitable in its first quarter. The Model 3, on the other hand, had a hard time to be profitable in, I would say, in first, second, and third quarter, which tells us that Tesla did things right with Model Y, unlike the Model 3. They were able to ramp up production for Model Y and they're expected to deliver more Model Y. Next, Tesla reached 1,000 solar roof production in a single week, and for now, they are just waiting for the pandemic to go away so they can start training the roof installers. One of the big news was that Tesla is delaying the Semi to 2021. I would speculate that this is because due to the global pandemic that we are in right now. On the earnings call, Elon said that Tesla is collecting data from 1 million intersections every month. Tesla is ahead of other automakers combined in the software and the hardware for full self-driving. I mean, Tesla's engineers are doing fantastic job here. Also, they are releasing major new features in every month or so. I just want to bring your attention to this graph right here. This graph shows how far Tesla is from other EVs in range. And not only this, the current Model S can go up to 400 miles. 400 miles. This is fabulous. No other EVs in the market can't go this far. This is good news for the consumers. We are expecting to see few new interesting, better battery technology in third week of May. Again, this puts Tesla ahead of every other automaker. So, on Friday, Elon tweeted saying that Tesla stock price was way too high right now. And I do agree with him in this point. And I am being selfish here because I am looking for the opportunity to buy more Tesla stocks. And guess what? After he tweeted this, the stock market crashed and it's still in the downtrend, and I'm predicting that it will continue going down on Monday when the market opens. So guys, this is it for today. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Comments below if you have any topics that you want me to talk about. Don't forget to come back on Wednesday for more Tech of the Future. Also, stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself.